Like last week, we started off this time by finishing off the gym we were stuck on last time. It went significantly better though, by mainly utilizing the yawn strategy that was recommended last week. Thanks again for that. We made quick work of the first two Pokemon. To take on the Roserade, I had a super fun plan going into it. Unfortunately, it relied on a Geodude in a Grass-type gym, so yeah, that didn't work. On the bright side, we got our second gym badge and our Geodude evolved into a Graveler. After getting our shiny new badge, Muffin remembered that it is a beaver and can gnaw on trees, which was really helpful. Even small saplings are now in awe of Muffin and clear the path for her. Inside this overgrown building were the group of businessmen we ran into earlier, but this time they're astrophysicists. After having interesting discussions with all of them, we made our way to their boss, who just finished admiring the statue of Muffin we looked at earlier in this town. Then we went and got given a free Squirtle bike, which is pretty great and I'm honestly a little jealous of that. Anyway, we hopped on our fancy new bike and rode it all the way south along the biking road back to the town that had the first gym. Why are we back here? Not sure, but this reminded me of the honey trees from earlier, so we planned out how to get back and went back to where we placed the honey before. There was no honey. So we backtracked to Orbird City and continued further east to Hearthome City. This city is where everything about this playthrough changed and the rest of the stream was spent. In Hearthome City, there's something called super contests. You know how I spend an unreasonable amount of time talking about how cute Muffin is? Well, here we can actually prove it. We can show Muffin is objectively the cutest Pokemon in the world by maxing out the cuteness rating and winning the contest. We did a lot of super contest shows and spent the rest of the evening doing these. Now we need to raise Muffin's cuteness. In-game numerically speaking, she's obviously already maxed out cute. First thing we can do is get a bunch of cute stickers to place in the capsule. To do this, we simply repeatedly won the cuteness contest. This took a bit to do that many, but overall wasn't too bad since it's Muffin, so of course we won cuteness contest every time. Then, the next thing we need is Poffins. These require some rare berries and other items and locations we can't access yet. This means we now have an objective. We need to get to the end game as fast as possible to get berries and such to make Poffins, so we can make the whole world acknowledge Muffin's cuteness. There was also a weird side plot about a guy who gave me a stone and told me to go listen to another rock that apparently he hears things coming from. That was a bit creepy, but when I put the stone where it goes, nothing happened, so that's cool, I guess. Today's a bit of a shorter episode, but I still hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe and join us next Friday at 7 PM EST where we'll continue the adventures of Muffin.